Today I'm going to be showing you the minders. I'm going to be showing you how to make coconut oil very fast and easy. I know you must have seen lots of videos on it on the internet, but I'm going to be showing you something very different today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you ride along with me, ride along? Don't mind me, that was the last thing I heard before I came into the kitchen. But of course, I want you to ride along with me today on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much and welcome. If today happens to be the first time of being here, my name is Anita Emorikin, and Anita Emorikin is the privileged founder of Ideal Baby Meal. Ideal Baby Meal is a company that is all about babies. It's a baby food company, so to speak. Okay, without wasting too much time, majorly we have two methods of extracting the oil from coconuts. The first one is the fermented method, the one that you don't put on heat, and then the other one is the one that you put on heat. Both methods will give you very great results, but the fermented one is usually referred to as the extra virgin coconut oil. For me, I can do both, but the thing with the fermented one is that it's usually not much. The oil that you get to extract is usually not much. The one that you heat is usually produces more oil than the cold pressed. That's what they call it, cold pressed, yeah, than the cold pressed method. Okay, so today I'm going to show you something else. Now take a very good look at my work table today. This is my work table. If you look at this bowl, you see that I have some coconuts that have been shredded, and then you see that I have some coconuts that have been grated. Now on your screen you will see a picture of the two bowls containing coconuts. You see that the two bowls have three coconuts. So what it means is that we have three coconuts here, we have three coconuts here. Now this one that has been shredded, I'm going to blend it. I'm going to blend this and then try to extract the oil, and then it will go through the same heat process, and then we'll see what the result will be. And the same we'll do with this. Okay, so the thing is, when you are trying to shred it in a way that the coconut will be flat, so that it will not be too difficult for your blender to blend. Don't shred it like this. You know, this is like a cube, yeah, but it's still a bit bulky, can I say? So it's better you make sure that it's flat enough so that your blender will find it easy to blend this. Okay, so that's what I just did with this one. So for the other one, I grated it. This is what I did with this. I like to use this small grater because it is handy and very faster than the other big one or the bigger ones that you know. Okay, so I grated this just like this, just like this, just like this, just like this. So I want to show you these two methods of extracting the oil from coconuts, okay? And then you tell me which you prefer at the end of the day. But for me, I feel that this grated one used to produce more oil than the blended one. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. It is fast and easier to blend. Of course, you go through a lot of stress trying to grate it, okay? But the advantage of this one is that it produces more oil than this one. You will see it by the time we are done making the oil today. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight to my blender and blend this. You can decide to blend it in bits, okay, if you think that it's too much at a go, but I think my blender should be able to blend all of these at once, so I'll just go ahead and do that. I'm going to add water to it so that it will be easier to blend. Okay, if you take a very good look at this water, you see that it has particles of coconut and it's even oily. Yes, it's because I washed my hand kind of in the water. I don't want to waste any oil. So when I was grating, I was putting my hand into this water to get off those particles of coconut. So I'm going to blend this. Doesn't matter the quantity of water you put in here, because after all you're still going to need water to blend. Okay, so let's blend. So that's about it. This should do it. Oh yeah, that's it. So we have my blended coconuts, as you can see. Now I simply pour it out into the bowl. This is faster than the grated method, you know, yeah, and easier. So now that I have this, I'm just going to rinse out everything that we have in the blender so that I don't waste anything. Okay. That's it. Now I'm going to use this sieve. This is what I'm going to be using. Look at it very well. This is a customized sieve. I had to go to the tailor. I bought this material and I made this small sieve. It is very convenient to use. That's why I made it this small. It's convenient for me. I prefer it this way than a bigger one. Now this is all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to pour or scoop some of this blended coconut into this sieve and wriggle and wriggle and wriggle and wriggle and wriggle till I'm sure that I have gotten all the milk out. Can you see this? Now that's it. That's how to extract the milk. Now this is coconut milk, not the oil yet. This is coconut milk. So this is what I'm going to be doing. Now another disadvantage of this particular method is that it stays longer on the fire, you know, because of course it has lots of water. Before you can get the oil from this milk, the water has to completely dry up, okay, and then it's now begin to, bring out the oil. So this water has to dry up. Yeah, so I wriggle a lot till I get all the milk out. So that's what I'm going to do till I have finished this blended coconut. Okay, so this is the last. Just rinse my bowl properly so that I get all the particles out. You know, be sure to wriggle properly. Wriggle it. Put a lot of food before you come and do this, so you have muscles, you know. So wriggle and wriggle, wriggle properly, wriggle again, and wriggle again, wriggle again. That's it, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to just pour it out into the blender. I'm doing this for a purpose, okay? Me, I'm Ijebu. Do you know what Ijebu means? I don't know. I still want to get out all the oil, all the milk, because the quantity of milk you are able to extract is tantamount to the quantity of oil you get at the end of the day. Alright, so that's why I want to get out all the oil. Okay, so this is ready. So the next one is this. Whichever method you're going to be using will give you oil. It's just that for me, I think this grated method, although it's much tasking and stressful, but it produces more quantity of oil than the blended method, which is faster. Remember that I said I used the same number of coconuts. There are 3 pieces of coconut here and 3 pieces of coconut here. Is it pieces? Don't mind me. Okay, so I'm going to need some water to get to wriggle this too. So what I will do is I'm going to need another bowl. Yeah. Okay. I have this bowl. Now look at what I'm doing. I'm going to add some water into this coconut, already wriggled out coconut. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting all the milk out of it. That's why. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to need some water. So this same water I'm going to use in this same water. I'm just going to use it to wriggle the hand grated one. Yeah. I don't want anything to go to waste. That's why I'm doing this. And you see that the water is still a bit milky. So here. So this one, I normally use my hand to wriggle this one. But if you like, you can as well use the sieve, that cloth like sieve. Just pour everything into it. But for me, I use my hand. That's what I do to wriggle this one. I use my hand. You see, because it's not as smooth as that one now, you know. So it's a bit handy. I can do this easily. That's what I do. So I don't want to throw this one out yet because I still believe that it still has some milk in it. Okay, this is the last of it. Just wriggle it like this. Remember that I didn't dispose it immediately or discard it, you know. So now I've succumbed to using my cloth sieve again because I just want to get out of. Don't be afraid of putting water, although the amount of water you put will also have an impact or effect on not the quality of milk, but it will take longer, you know, for it to start the oil, for it to start producing oil, you know. So that's the only disadvantage of putting a lot of water. But at the same time, it helps you to get out all the milk, you know. So I'm just doing this. I'm wriggling it as much as possible. You see, it still has a lot of milk. Now, if I was doing a large quantity of coconut, what I do is, after doing it like this, after extracting the milk, I just pour it into a container and I put it in the fridge, you know. So I put it in the fridge and then it gets, till the following day. So by the time you bring it out of the fridge, you will see that all the milk will be up and then the water will be down, you know. So you just get something and scoop the milk into the pot and then put on the fire. But this is not large quantity, so I don't have to do that. I just pour this directly into my pot, you know, so that we start the process of the oil extraction. Okay, so that's it. So now I'm just going to get my pot. Okay, so I like to see if I'm sure that there's no particle of coconut in it. So first, we'll start with the, this is the grated one, yes, the hand grated one. I just like to see it so that I'm sure that there's no particle of coconut, okay? So, there are actually particles. I'm still trying to get the milk out of this one. Yeah. Set it on the gas. I will not turn on the heat yet because I'm going to wait for the other one. Yeah. So I get another pot for this one. This pot is a little small, so I'll just get another pot for this one. So this is the blended one. Yes, this is the blended one. So I'll just, oh, look at that. This one is already, can you see? Now imagine if you put this in the refrigerator. So it will, the water will go like down and you see the water, you know, beneath, and then the milk will be on top, you know. So it will be easier, and then it will get dried faster, because then you'll be needing only the milk. The water would have you would not need to scoop the water with it, you know. So like this one, that the water has to like dry out completely first before the process of the milk extraction begins. My milk is going to waste. No, I can't afford that. I'm going to scoop you everything. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to light my gas and then leave it there for a while. Do not forget your milk on the fire, because you don't want to have burnt milk. Burnt milk is equal to burnt oil, and burnt oil does not smell good at all. I know that we know that coconut oil has great benefits, whether for consumption or for the skin. It's very good. I've been using coconut oil for a number of years. In fact, my first daughter is about 5 now. I've been using coconut oil for her on her skin since I had her till now. You know, so coconut oil is very beneficial to the body. Okay, so when I see you again, I hope that we'll have our oil ready. You may need to see it. Come closer and take a very good look at this. Now we'll still have a bit of, we'll still need some more time, but if you look in there properly, you'll see that we already have oil on the surface. So as it gets dried, you'll see the oil on the surface. Now this is the, if you remember, this is the one we grated, and then this is the one we blended. The same number of coconuts, 3 coconuts, 3 coconuts. Now I'm just trying to show you that although this one is easy, you know, but it doesn't produce as much quantity as the hand grated method. That's why I prefer to use this method. Now look at it. Can you see that this one has a lot of oil already on the surface, and this one is just about coming out? Okay, so that's it. Now one more thing I'm going to tell you is this. When you are storing your coconut oil, please ensure that the bottle that you'll be using does not have water in it. Even a drop, it shouldn't have water, okay? Because if it has water in it, it allows for your coconut oil to go rancid quickly. Now look at this. I've labeled my bottles so that this is the grated and this is the blended. So I'm going to pour our oil into these bottles so that you will judge, of course, which one is more. Then another thing I'm going to say is that when you finally have your oil, try not to store it directly, you know, under the sunlight or where the rays, you know, where you have the sun ray, because it tends to like reduce the potency of your oil too. Then another thing again about coconut oil is that if you're just going to be using it on the skin, try not to produce or make too much at a time, because the longer it stays at home, you know, the less effective it becomes. It reduces the potency too. So if you keep all these things in mind, then you have a wonderful experience using the coconut oil. And then one more thing is this. I remember one of my friends, she talked about complained about her baby's skin, so I gave her some coconut oil to try on the baby's skin, and wow, when she used it, she had a very good experience, very good result. But immediately that one finished, and then she went buying, you know, the story changed. So the baby started having skin issues, and then she came back to me and like, oh, she bought coconut oil, but this is what, you know, is happening right now. The truth about coconut oil is that most coconut oils that we have, I have to reduce the exact so that we don't have bumps and oil. Most coconut oil that we have out there are not 100% coconut oil. Most times they mix it with God knows what. So when they do that, it tends to like react to your baby's skin. So if you are using coconut oil for your baby, please, I implore you, make it yourself. If you cannot make it yourself, then ensure that you are buying. If you cannot make it yourself, then ensure that you are buying from a well-known source, a source that you can actually vouch for, or that is verifiable. Okay, so that's it. Now this is it. Yeah, our oil is ready. Our first set of oil is ready. So what I'll do is I'll get this out and then leave it again on the fire for it to dry more and give us more oil. Now the first set of oil is not brown at all, but as time goes on you see that the color of the oil will change because of course the pot is burnt. Now look at this. This is the grated one and this is the blended one. 3 coconuts here, 3 coconuts here. So you will tell me at the end of the day which you think produced more oil. So I'm just going to pour this out into my bottle. This is blended, this is the grated one. So I'm going to pour, I'm just going to pour it out into this, and right into this. In fact, this is so much. I can't believe this. It would not even contain. This is so much. I can't believe this. So I'll continue pouring out my oil. This is still the hand grated one, producing much more oil that I imagined. Now I'm still going to have to sieve this because this whitish thing you see underneath there is actually water. And if you leave it this way and store it like this, your coconut oil will go rancid easily, quickly. So it's better you still sieve it. So I'm still going to have to sieve it anyway. Now, if you notice, I returned the pot back to the fire. I just turn down the heat and leave it there, So as it's getting burnt or dried, the oil still keeps, the process of extraction continues. Now this is our blended one. This is the quantity of oil we have from our blended one for now. I'm going to return this one too back to heat. And I'm going to reduce the heat so that the oil doesn't burn. The milk doesn't burn. Because when the milk burns, then we'll have brownish oil. It won't be as clear as this if the milk burns. So I don't want that to happen. You need to be in my kitchen right now. The smell here is, oh my god. The smell here is rejuvenating. The smell here is, what's the word to use now? The smell here is just superb. You need to be here right now. I feel like scooping this thing right into my mouth. And I'll pass. I'll pass, okay? See, now this is the blended one. Not producing oil again. It's just getting burnt, as you can see. Just getting burnt. So this is the blended one. This is the grated one. So this is what I keep doing until I'm sure that I have all the oil extracted from the milk. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, now let me quickly see. Okay, because I don't want. Okay, let me show you again. Now this is the oil from 3 coconuts, but I use the grated method. Okay, to extract this oil. And then this is also oil from 3 coconuts, but I used the faster method, which is the blended method in extracting the milk. So now tell me, which do you think is more? We still have some left from the grated one here, So this is the grated one. This is the blended. This is the grated. But I want to leave it open so that you see which is more. Okay, so I think you already know that this produced much more oil than the other. So choose whichever method you want to use. If you choose to go with the faster method but lesser oil, then be my guest. If you choose to go with the quick, the more stressful method but much more oil, be my guest. Alright, so I'm just going to sieve it. Right into that bottle. See, take a look at this. Can you see the water in there? That's what I'm trying to get out because I don't want that water at all. If you allow that water into your oil tends to go rancid, like quickly. See, can you see the water down there? Can you see the water? So I don't want that water in my oil. I don't want it at all. I want my oil to smell this nice all the way till I finish using it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do not go out of my YouTube page without subscribing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you don't, you'll see me in your house today. And please, of course, like and also share so that other people will benefit from what we do here. Remember, my name is Anita Morikin of Ideal Baby. Till I come your way again, bye.